classifier model. So logistic regression they are completing. Okay, now this is here. They are creating, validating it, the confusion matrix coming over here, then converting it into a graph, heat map kind of a thing. Now, once they have done this, then the new model is coming over here. Similarly, 4, 5 models been created. I think all of you will be, you know all these things. Yes, ma'am was talking about Keras and tensors, where you are adding layers and how many epochs. All these things are there. And finally, yes, when they are also doing it, what if they have done one model or two model or three model, they are doing the comparison of the model over here, which helps in telling or selecting which is the best model that we should apply. Because as I mentioned the other day also, okay, that you should never, what you can say, like, since all of you are practicing, okay, you are, it maybe it's the first time for all of you, okay, so you will go for the, what to say, creating one model only. But ideally what happens, guys, when you are creating the models, okay, when you are developing any model, it is always suggestible that you should always at least develop two models. Okay, why? Because then you have the choice that which is the best out of these two that you will need to you will be implementing, or this one. Because when you do all those cross validation, when you do check for their performance, if there is only one model, so obviously you will go by that, whether it is giving you a, if it is a classification model, let's say it is giving a 93% or a 90 or 86%, you will go by that only. You will use some techniques to improve its accuracy or performance, but still you will go. But if you have trained, let's say, two models, if you have created two different models, yes, then what happens is you will compare whose accuracy is better, and accordingly you'll have the choice to implement it. So it's always good that you have two models so that you have a choice. So what I just shared with all of you is that it is about how you present a model. Yes. Now, whether, but if you can share it in a Google uh, Colab platform, or you can share it in a Jupyter, which way. But this is how you need to present your model, which makes it self-explanatory. Now, this what I shared is a project that was developed on, the topic of the model is human activity recognition for monitoring health using wearable devices. Okay, so that was a project done. So, but those who have done it, those who have created it, developed it, it's a working model. But then, if this model needs will be implemented, common people won't understand all that codes, etc. So what happened? A platform using a Streamlit, an interface using a Streamlit was also created, wherein the UI interface was the cloud-based application. Okay, the person or the individual has to just fill in a certain data set of his health, which was collected by using sensors and all those digital devices, and it will predict whether whatever the model was all about. So that is why UI are important. Okay, deployment is UI important. So this is how students, all of you will also proceed. Now, let's come to the important part of your discussion. We have got almost half an hour at our uh, exposure. It will be difficult for all of us. Okay, at the max 30 minutes means 2 minutes. So at the max 15 to 20. If you go quickly, we will be able to take. There are 91. Sorry, Arya, that file cannot be shared. Okay, that is someone else project. It's someone else copyright. So I cannot do so. Please make yours and then you share with me. Okay, we will be. I'll help you on how to go about. Okay, no, orange. We have not touched orange in this, so you will be going through Python only. Okay, this bootcamp is about Python, so we are focusing the models which are Pythonic, the based, not the orange or no code tools way. So we have, yes, you can, Rudraj, you can use it. Okay, so there are 91 people who have, that's good, Siddharth. So those who have submitted, few of the students have developed submitted twice, like Ved Swarup Subodhi has. I don't know which one is the correct when we go. Similarly, I think here Shivraj has also submitted two ideas, whether it's by mistake or there are two different ideas, or it's the same idea but mistake. Okay, here also Laduk Lama has also submitted twice. So and now if I see if these are some repetitions around, at least we have 82, 85, 85 plus ideas. So guys, let's get going. It's exactly 5:30. 30 minutes we have to our exposure. All of you will get 2 minutes time, or rather a minute time. I'm giving you, reducing the time, 60 second. Okay. In the 60 second, you have to just tell me the name of the project. Okay. Context and the problem. What is the context you see and what is the problem you have identified from that. Simple is that. Yes. SDGs, etc., etc. That is fine. I am only interested in two things. One, what is the context, and out of that context, what is the problem you are talking about? So you have 60 minutes, exact 60 minutes, 1 minute each for this. Okay. Why 60 minutes? 60 minutes you are going to talk about, 15 minutes, 15 seconds I will take if there will be any suggestions or inputs from my end. Okay. So I have already sorted this file and it is all alphabetically arranged. This is the first person whom I am inviting is Alia Saharbansh Shabir. So Alia, are you there? Yes, if you are there, put it in the chat section so that I can unmute you. Yes, Alia is there from Bhopal. So Alia, I have given you the unmute request. Unmute yourself and you can start with your project. Alia, your time is there. I have started. Are you there? Alia Shabir from DPS Kolar, Bhopal. Okay, I think Alia is not there. So wait a minute. Okay, Arav Jain. Is Arav there? I don't see Arav also. Okay, you can put it in the chat section if Arav is present. Arush. Do we have Arush? Okay, Arush and Bihan. Is your project teamwork? It's simple. Okay, Arush is also not present. Arya Prakash. Arya Prakash is there. Arya Prakash. Guardian School. Yes or no? No, Arya Prakash. Okay. Adrita Chaturvedi. Adrita Chaturvedi. Are you there, Adrita? Okay, so many of the students are not there. That's good. Advika Goyal. Advika Goyal. Okay, I cannot say Advika Goyal also. That way the work will be very fast. Yes. Advait. Okay, so I can see Advait over here. So Advait, yes. So Advait, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible, Advait. Please go ahead.
Okay, sir. So I've made my project on the basis of creating an AI tutor that can help students solve various questions which may depend from the level of the person. So in this, we have tried to create a chatbot using NLP and LLM. In LLM, due to the use of LLM, there is not as such a requirement to include data, as the large language model itself is able to include the data. And the main scope of this project is to help others understand their concepts better by creating an AI tutor that can help others.
Okay, Advait, so your project is all about helping students by creating an AI tutor, okay, which helps them to solve and understand various subjects, okay, and you are planning to create a chatbot where you are using the LLM models for this, okay. So, are you targeting any specific subject or it will be for all the subjects? And in that, so what kind of help it is going to provide to the students? Means like, will it be only talking about the hard spots, or it will be a kind of a general help?
First of all, it will be a general help, as it will help the user understand the main topic in a simpler way, in a simpler and fun way mainly. And this AI tutor will work across various subjects.
Okay, and you are, and this will obviously this will be, since you are creating a chatbot, it's a LLM, sorry, NLP based thing. Okay, have you started with working on the model?
I
You
have
have the
started
data set?
due to the LLM data set, like not major data set is required, but
Okay.
yes, I've started on the project.
Okay, you have already started with the project. Okay. So Advait, so I think although if I see the project, it is at this point in time, it's a simple project which you are creating, trying to help the students to do well in the subject. Yes. Now going ahead also, when you are creating, this is for everyone. When you are thinking about any problem statement or you are working on a project, also think about the features that you can add in the future, which you also call as a future scope of the project. What all features can be added in future so that you can make your model more innovative, more unique. Okay. But as since I believe, Advait, this is your first time you are creating a model or maybe a second time. So as such, this is a good, what you can say, starting point. Okay. But also think about that if you need to make it unique, what are the features that you will like to add upon it? Okay. Great.
Okay, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Thank you, Akshay. Sorry, Advait, you can unmute yourself. Next is Akshara Prasad from Delhi World Public School. Akshara, you can unmute yourself. Akshara, are you there? Okay, so I think is not able to. Alina Ahmed. Alina, are you there? Okay, I don't see Alina is over there. Okay, Aman Asif. Aman, Aman Asif is there. So Aman, you can unmute yourself. I have sent you the request.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Aman. Yeah,
So, okay, sir. My intention is about to create this AI for the below privileged students who are suffering for financial. re- with my colleague Visvesh, we are teamed up to create a free platform for learning students. For a first, I want to use my data and NLP. So initially, I want to choose data and NLP to create a effective connection with a AI model. Like he's if the user thinks like he's a friend, like using it, he will try to use again and again and learn from it. So and is like a personal teacher for him at a free of cost and giving a premium content of knowledge. So I want to implement first for our national, our regional wide. Then I want to increase my levels of coding to next implement into the national level. So is this my plan to do it, sir?
Okay, so this Aman, so basically what your project is doing, what are you trying to achieve through your project? What is the problem statement that you are addressing in your project?
Uh, to solve the free education system which we have, our government has provided, but due to our taxations about so many taxation on the educations and so much, according to the quality education's SDG 10, I want to give all the students or cadets SDG 4, sorry for that, sir, to give quality of education to everyone, sir.
Okay, so basically, if I am understanding it correctly, your project talks about how the quality education become accessible to each and everyone despite their economical or any other background. Yes?
Yes, or
Yeah.
genders.
Oh, yeah. Economical background, caste, creed, gender. Basically, it is just like making education a universalization thing, so that it is accessible to one and all. Yes. And
Yes, sir.
for that, you are trying to create. So you are also trying to create a chatbot, or how does that work?
Means I want to create a app interface like ChatGPT like that, with like in introducing us one person to one speaking and the
Mm,
texting
mm.
like that contents whatever they want, they can ask from that AI. And further, I will add CV for them interact to more.
Okay, so that will be a future scope, but initially you are just thinking to create a platform where
Sir? Yes, sir.
initially you are trying to create a platform where anybody, which is a kind of an interactive platform where
Yes,
they
sir.
put in their queries and the platform responds to them. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, and for that, obviously, it is again it will kind of based, or it will be again, as Advait was mentioning, kind of you will be using some of the SLMs or a LLM, okay, already existing to create that particular platform. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Aman. So I think again, what I'll say is a project is okay, simple, but then again, you have to first start working upon it. Look
Okay,
into
sir.
whether you have the data set, you have the how you are going to work on those SLMs and the LLMs. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and
Yes,
again,
sir.
see, since you are talking about something which is very huge, which is believing universalization of the education, which is a huge task. Okay, so always when you are starting with a project, keep your project, okay, as I mentioned, simple yet very impactful and effective. Okay, so
Okay,
think
sir.
upon, yeah, so think upon one of the areas which your solution can address upon. It may sound very simple, but it may be what you can say, addressing the problem for the larger section of the society. Okay, so and hence making it more impactful kind of thing. So think upon it, and then you can start work on that.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. I have one suggestion. Then what should I first do on my project?
So see, first of all, as I mentioned, work on your problem statement. Yeah, because as at present your problem statement seems good, but it is very overarching. Overarching means it's very big. Okay, it will be leading you in too many problem areas or too many areas that needs to be addressed. Focal on one area in quality education. You want to, if your target is to provide quality education too, so to what is your audience? First identify your audience, whether it's a local rural people, whether it's people who cannot in a small urban areas, people who cannot afford it, okay, because of their
Okay, sir.
poverty or etc. Okay, now, or whether you are trying to create something for people, those who are differently abled, how to help those differently able people to read, write, learn, or get the education. So once you are clear in your thoughts, Aman, that
Yes,
who is
sir.
your target audience, it will help you to, what you can say, set your objectives right. This is where this is what I need to do it. Okay, because then you will be able to clearly visualize that what are your need and requirement on the ground, and accordingly then your project will take shape.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so thank you, Aman. So just rework on your problem statement and you can update it. Is Anish present? Anish? Okay, he used to talk about project, today is not there. Anushri Shankar. Anushri Shankar present? Anushri also not there. Arya Teja? Okay, so Alia, okay, I actually took your name. Okay, maybe some connectivity issue. So Arya Teja, after Arya Teja, you can do it. Arya Teja present? Arya Teja Paragi. Arya Teja, yes, okay. So I have just sent you a request. Okay, so you can unmute yourself, Arya Teja, and then you can proceed. After that, Alia, you can proceed. So Arya, yes,
Sir, am I audible?
you are audible.
Sir, so me and my friends got an idea to make a school management app a few months ago, because our current one, which is School Google, has many UI and UX issues and with many bugs. And so we to make our new app unique and have a better selling point, we wanted to add an AI-powered technology to it, such as assignment trackers and refiners. So what this basically does is that if you provide it with the specific subjects and date range, it analyzes all the assignments given in between that specific time period and tells you how to meet the deadline before it is too late.
So okay, that's a good thought. So Arya, one thing, so just now you mentioned it tells you how to make the time deadline and complete your project. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So and how did it go, does that? Means how it goes about it? How it means like help you make over that deadline timelines.
Sir, so first ML model we built is for prompt refining,
Okay.
similar to ChatGPT's one, which understands any type of prompt you give it.
Okay.
Right? For it not to be case sensitive, it can be widely understood by anyone.
Correct.
Next one, we wanted to use the Gemini API key for summarizing the assignments within the time period.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir. The ML model I'm making right now is for prompt refining.
Okay. So that means through those prompt, it will help you to keep up your timelines for the assignments, etc. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Does it create any means like alert mechanism also, that to alert, like for example, your management system, let's say for the assignment date is nearing, you have to submit it in let's
Yes.
say so tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and you have not submitted it. So does it send any alarms or alerts kind of thing that okay, the deadline or timeline for submission of this particular assignment is 2 days or these hours left? Is yeah.
Sir, so we wanted to make it a built-in feature of the app, like not specifically dependent on the ML model.
Okay. So means like
it-
so you're trying to say that this is this comes as a inbuilt feature of the model, your model
App,
itself.
sir.
App only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. So who is your partner in this area?
Sir, my two classmates, sir,
What are their names?
Arhan Khan and Udayan Bhattacharya.
Sorry.
Arhan Khan and Udayan Bhattacharya, sir.
Are they part of this boot camp?
No, sir.
Or they are not. So but they are also working on the same project. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So you can continue with this. Okay. So I think it seems good. And once the project is done, will you be showcasing it to your principal, since you said the current what you can say, the platform, the management system is having certain bugs and it's not properly. So you are planning to implement it as a school what you can say, management system?
Yes, sir. We are
Management
planning
system?
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you had a talk with your principal or the teacher in charge?
No, sir, but I talked to the tech admin about it. He said it's a very good idea.
Okay, okay. That's a good news, Arya. Okay, all the best. I think you should proceed with it. Yeah. Great work.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so next is Alia. If you are able to hear me, Alia, you can unmute yourself and please share your.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
You are audible, Alia. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. My problem statement is about how zebra mussels are an invasive species that are damaging aquatic ecosystems and infrastructure in North America. Detecting them early is difficult because they are small, often hidden, and spread rapidly across large water bodies. The solution, I believe, is through CV and eDNA. Computer vision uses underwater cameras combined with AI image recognition to automatically detect zebra mussels on surfaces like pipes, boats, and rocks in real time. Environmental DNA, which is eDNA, technology collects water samples and uses AI to analyze genetic traces left behind by zebra mussels, even if they are not visible.
Okay. So we are trying to create a model which actually helps in what you can say recognizing or this zebra mussels what you're talking about. And this is where in North America, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this is found in the coastal side or the sea side, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it is basically related to your the ecosystem, the water ecosystem. And that is so
Yes, sir.
once okay, so once the model that you are creating earlier, so it recognize, yes. Well,
Yes,
then
sir.
after that, what happens?
Well, sir, it recognizes and then it will give some methods of prevention.
Preventing it. Okay. So basically, it falls under the environment or ecosystem conservation kind of a thing. Yes.
Yes, sir, that was the
So
idea.
have you already started working on that?
Yes, I have.
Okay, great. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Alia.
you, sir.
Good job. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so next we have Ashwin Saravanan. Ashwin, are you there? If you are there, kindly yes. Okay, Ashwin. So please unmute yourself as Ashwin Saravanan and then proceed ahead.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
You are audible.
Okay, sir. So my problem statement is that uh, cardiovascular diseases are the number one cause of death in the world, but it's very difficult to accurately detect their early presence without using expensive tools or procedures that is not available in many underdeveloped areas. It also requires the many manpower, trained manpower, such as doctors, which is also not present in many rural areas. So my solution is AI model that can take in features such as the person's age, gender, heart rate, or blood pressure that can be easily obtained, and use that to detect the presence of any cardiovascular disease that can be treated early on.
Okay.
So
So basically, the model is all about how you early detection of cardiovascular ailments. Yes.
yes,
And
sir.
what are the parameters you are focusing upon, which will help you in?
The person's age, yes. Can I say, sir?
Yeah, please, please, please.
Yes. So the person's age, gender,
Yeah.
heart rate, the resting heart rate, the blood pressure, the blood sugar,
Yeah.
and any chest pain, and if present, chest pain.
So chest pain will be kind of a
Now that will
categorical
be
data,
yes
yes
or no.
or no?
That
Yeah.
yes,
So
that will
yes
be
or
categories.
yeah, so that will be yes or no. So do you think that will actually give you a correct? Because sometimes see why I'm saying so. This is Ashwin, because sometimes that chest pain could be a false also. Yes, because of certain
Yes.
other factors. So we cannot say that if I am having a chest pain, it may actually then like what we have, no, that false positive kind of a thing. It will raise that.
Yes,
So the
sir.
precision part will be will be affected. Okay. So chest pain, since once first of all, as you rightly mentioned, it's a categorical. Second thing is that there are other factors which are also responsible for this chest pain. So not all chest pain can be directly related to your cardiovascular kind of a issue or an ailment. No? So just do a bit of research on this again, Ashwin, that whether this data point can be taken into consideration. Okay, as for me, it will not help your cause, your model, because it may add certain what should I say, faultiness in your data prediction in your model. Okay.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Yeah. So just think upon it and work upon if you get some other valuable parameters which are very crucial in getting the early detection of any cardiovascular arrest or something like that is happening. Okay, that's a suggestion from my end. Okay, look for that and then you can start for the model. Okay, Akshara.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
thank
Thank
you,
you, sir.
Ashwin. So Akshara don't worry, beta. So now I'll request Bhavay Jain. Are you there, Bhavay? After Bhavay, you will be Akshara. I will invite you. Yes. Okay. So Bhavay, if I'm pronouncing your name correct, you can just unmute yourself. I've given you the right. After this, Akshara is going.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Am I
evening.
audible?
You are audible.
Yes, sir. So we all live in a country, India, where in every corner or cut of the road, potholes are present. We all know that they pose a serious risk to road safety and an infrastructure to of our car or bikes in a country like India, where there are very less resources. They also cause health problems and injuries if not dealt clearly. So I plan to create an AI model which can detect potholes early on and can alert the user if going on a certain speed which is not advisable, like the Google Maps tells in every corner to where to turn. The my machine could tell the user to slow down as a porthole is coming. I also plan to make a model which can be used on drones to detect potholes for the government so that they can ensure road safety in every corner of our city.
Okay. So Bhavay, you are coming from which city? Bangalore.
Gurugram, ma'am.
Gurugram.
Gurugram, sir.
Gurugram, yeah, Gurugram is also having a lot of potholes. Okay. No, that's a good idea, good thought. I would say, especially the we're talking about that when a car is moving or a vehicle is moving at a certain speed, it's very difficult to immediately break down. Okay, so apply your brakes and slow your speed or cut down on your speed. Okay, and is quite deep or is quite big, obviously that danger of getting hurt or accident cannot be avoided. But if there is a warning signal, something like alert that can be raised, let's say a 50 meter or a 100 meter, okay, or 150 meter ahead, okay, to the driver or the person ahead concerned, okay, like as you mentioned, giving the example of a Google map that that well in advance that they tell that 600 meter, 150 meters, you have to take a right or a left. If a similar way such application comes, a model is able to tell that 150 meter ahead there is a pothole, please be cautious about it. So that definitely will help. Okay. The second thought that you said that it will help the local municipal body or local administration to identify, because see, now this is the first idea I'm okay with. Second idea. Okay, Bhavya, if you can mute your mic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So second idea, I am a little bit what you have to think more innovative, because if pothole are something which are visible to a naked eye also, and government, the local body, okay, they have all this mechanism to look into where, yes, if you are talking about that, if you want to digitize, if your model is digitizing, okay, the entire, what you can say, the connectivity area of the municipal board, and there as and when, okay, a pothole is there or it comes up on the at any point, then it raises concerns or raises an alarm to the concerned department over there. Then I think this will be, or it reflects on that entire dashboard over there. Then I think it makes more sense to me. That
Sir,
idea makes more sense to me. Yes, Bhavya.
Sir, I plan to introduce it to NHAI so that highways are straight and long, and it can also reduce human labor.
Okay, so
And
then
it is
that the model has to be means like the problem statement has to be tuned in that way. Okay, that this is for when you're for the highways. Okay, so the maintenance of the highway, how the people looking into the maintenance, they can what should I say? They can check for that where on the highway at a particular stretch. Okay, whether there is a pothole or whether it is there, so that they can the dashboard that they are monitoring, they are able to get the correct information or the right information, timely information on the dashboard, so that a corrective measures can be taken. Getting a point, Bhavya? Otherwise, yes, so that is a good idea, but then you have to, so what kind of data set are you planning to use over here? I think mostly it will be an imagery data, yes?
I plan to take a artificial data set means created one from
Yes.
Kaggle or
So you will be using a data set that is available on a Kaggle. That is a secondary data set. Now, but it will be image-based data. Yes.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So you start with this one. First, start with it. First part of your the model that you are going to implement for the vehicles one, and then you can as a future scope, then you can work for the NHAI or the admin pointing. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Akshara, I have already, yeah, you can unmute yourself and then you can share your ideas. So guys, Akshara will be the last one to present today, and tomorrow we are going to start from Bhavesh and move ahead. Yes, because we are already hitting 6. Okay, and then so those who will be left, I request please work on your talking points, how you are going to talk about your problem statement in 60 seconds, so that we can discuss and quickly wrap up with all. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we are going to do this. Akshara, you can proceed.
Evening, sir. Yes, sir. As we all know that carbon dioxide level are increasing, which can be a problem in the future, sir. So I'm trying to make an website or an app which can be used for detecting carbon footprint, which can help people decide according to it. And as many of the apps detect the quantity, I'm also trying to make it in a way that it can detect the source by capturing the images near the emission.
Yeah. So you are done, Akshara. Okay, so your project is all about carbon footprint, yes? The
Yes, sir.
emission of carbon, adding of carbon footprint to the environment. Yes. So here, see, there are n number of factors that leads to the adding of this carbon emission or the adding of carbon footprint. Yes. My suggestion to you here is the idea is good. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's a very good idea and it's a need of the hour also when we are talking about conserving our environment, clean green energy, clean green environment, and carbon footprint is a very important aspect to that, factor to that. Now, but as I mentioned, there are too many factors responsible for carbon emission. You cannot, so it's a very wide topic again, as education is. Please concentrate on any one of the topic which you think is very, very unique in this case. Yes, because see, vehicular traffic is a very common one. Okay, emission of vehicular that gases from vehicles. Okay, that is from factories or the chimneys. It is again yes, but try to do a bit of research, Akshara. Okay, what are those other things from where the carbon footprints are getting increased or carbon emission is getting increased in the environment? Yes, there one such I can give example. Okay, your food that we eat. Yes, that is also If you do a research, the food that we eat, that also leads into the increase into the carbon footprints. The clothes that we wear, the production of those clothes also lead into this. Yes, the computer system that we are running, all of you will be creating AI models. The more the volume of the data set is, that much of computational power will be required. As Advait was mentioning, Aman was mentioning, they are using LLMs to process those large language models. More computational power is required. More computational power means more power of your will be required in your laptops or machines. Okay, that means you will require, it will be adding more to this carbon footprint, etc. So think upon all these points, then take any one cause which is adding to this, and then work on your model. So in that way, you will be focusing on only one parameter which is adding, and how your model is addressing to that cause, okay, and how it can be reduced. So that way it will become more focal and as well as a innovative thing. Yes. So think of that one factor that is leading to the adding or increasing of carbon emission in the environment or carbon footprints. Okay, don't think of all these common things, vehicular traffic, factory pollution, this pollution, that is being there, and it will be there for ages. But now think for something which nobody has ever thought of, because of this also carbon emissions is happening and it is adding to the footprint. Then your model will become unique. It's a much required topic, a very good topic that you have selected, but make it innovative. Getting a point, Akshara?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So this was till Bhavesh. Bhavya we have done. Bhavesh, we are going to start tomorrow. Yes. So now I am putting the attendance link in the chat section. Kindly mark the attendance for the day. Okay. And then we meet tomorrow. First half again, Shilpa ma'am is going and she will be taking it, and she will be talking about the optimization of your model, and then we will be proceeding directly to the, what you can say, the discussion of our ideas. And day after tomorrow, okay, will be the final day of our session. We will be discussing all the ideas, completing them, and then we will be finishing our boot camp with the group photograph. Yes, great.